is your girl Michelle C, the Jill of all trades. We are back in the girls' locker room. I know y'all missed us last week, so we getting ready to talk about what we missed last week and what's going on currently. I'm gonna take it to my co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley Chiffon.
And this lovely lady at the bottom that's looking very surprised.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can see you too.
Everybody sound like this in slow motion. So I thought y'all was joking. I thought it was a joke.
No, I think that's just your Wi-Fi.
Maybe I should leave and re-enter the room.
If you like to, if you want to have a grand entrance.
Because you sound like this.
We still sound like that?
You too, Ashley.
You got to do your mouth? That's how you got to do your mouth? Okay. Well, as she's getting her little Wi-Fi together, Ashley, what you did this week before we get into the conversation?
Well, this week I did a movie premiere that I filmed in called After College, filmed by Gippo. And I also did some stages with my stand-up comedy. So getting, just in the entertainment field. What about you, Michelle?
Okay. Let me compose myself while she get her little Wi-Fi together. Well, this week I hit some comedy stages. Did some, what's some things called? Skits with some comedy family. And just worked on some stuff that we got coming up. That's a secret.
What we doing, we working.
Okay, all day and every day. And while she working on her Wi-Fi, her Wi-Fi is all the way just jacked up. We're going to tell y'all what we're talking about today. Okay, we're going to hope this works this time. Let's see what's going on. All right, here we go.
Not too bothering me, but don't mind me.
Struggle still real. Is a struggle still real? Considering that her screen is black, it might be still real. Can you hear us?
I can definitely hear you guys. Hello, everybody.
Oh, now we can do the grand entrance. Okay.
Yes, she's back.
And you are?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening on this wonderful hump day. I'm China Marie.
Okay.
The one and only.
Now we can get into it. Since I asked Ashley what she did this weekend, we got to know what you did this weekend too, and then we're gonna get into the convo.
Oh, this weekend I was a coach, a cheerleading coach, and I was a cheerleader. My 30 plus self got out there on a cheerleader mat at that competition, threw some folks up in the air, made sure I caught them when they came down, did a jump or two. And
let me find out you can still hit the splits
on skates.
Oh, that's true. That's even tougher.
Okay.
The wheels
if
help me get down.
It's gonna be by accident. I ain't no. Come on now.
I can only do it on skates. I can't do it out of skates.
If I do a split, it's my last split.
Okay, all day, and I'm gonna need some help to get up. Somebody need to call somebody. Somebody call 911. Someone please call 911. Good nigga.
All you gotta do is stretch it out. Just stretch it out. Okay.
I ain't got it in me, so I ain't got it.
Just stretch it out.
That ain't gonna work for me.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this food here. We got to get the whole view. Okay, I got you. So this past week, we done had a lot in the media. The number one thing that's been like circulating all over Atlanta right now is the fact that apparently we not Atlanta. Like that's been the biggest. Like I'm just like, okay, she named almost every city in Atlanta and was like, we not okay. So I just want to know, Amaretta Sour, what is Atlanta? Like I'm not from here.
First and foremost, you did not call Lil Baby Amaretta Sour. Sorry,
You heard her.
I heard it. And I'm definitely gonna call you right on that.
Listen, that's the only Amaretta I know.
You did not call Lil Baby Amaretta Sour.
Well,
no, go ahead.
No, tell me. Cause you've been in Atlanta for long enough to know the zones and all that stuff. Like, so I know you Atlanta. So what's the real Atlanta? Since apparently every place ain't Atlanta according to her.
Well, okay. So let me say this. I will definitely say the metro Atlanta, which are the outskirts, like your Decatur's, your College Parks, your Mapletons, your Sandy Springs, your Clayco, those things help create the culture of Atlanta. However, I really want to say that she was getting at when people say where you from, folks automatically say Atlanta, and they might be from Roswell. And for someone that was born and raised in Atlanta, that's not Atlanta. I've had these conversations with people on multiple occasions, and though it doesn't seem like a big of a deal, and of course, somebody in Jersey might not know what Stone Mountain is, or somebody in New Orleans might not know what Clayco is. You get what I'm saying? So the closest thing to it is Atlanta. So I get it. But for me, when I ask people where they're from, if they say Atlanta, I go into more details because I'm from here. So I like to make a connection with people. So when I'm doing that, if you tell me you from Atlanta, I'm gonna ask you what side of town you from. And if you say a side of town that's not necessarily Atlanta, I'm like, okay, well, you're not from Atlanta then. They'll be like, oh, and they will try to argue me down. Like, no, I am from Atlanta. I da 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 da. I went to school in DeKalb County. That's not Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? Like, I went to school in Atlanta. I went to Atlanta Public Schools, K
Right.
through 12. You get what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people that went to those schools too. So again, if you tell me you're from Atlanta, I know somebody I know. Or I'm gonna try
Well,
to see if you know.
so
So
do you
then
have
that's
to be like
pretty
a
much
quote unquote Grady baby to be from Atlanta?
hell no, because I wasn't born at Grady. The hell?
I'm just saying because I'm like, this is the real tea is this. She got everybody talking, so she did her job. If she ain't nothing else, she a marketing genius. Because it's like at the end of the day, like people all over Atlanta right now is talking about what's Atlanta, as if it does, like as if it really matters. Like last time I checked, Georgia Power is all of Atlanta, and my bills are still due. So if this not Atlanta song ain't contributing to my bills, why do niggas care this much?
I mean, because it is definitely something that get home because you got a lot of people that false claim it. Think about this. Think about like if I move to New Orleans and I stay on the outskirts for 10 years and somebody come back and say, where you from? I be like, New Orleans. They're gonna start going deeper into it and they're gonna get in my ass and be like, nah, bro, you ain't from New Orleans. Or hell, even if I like just like as if they came like when they had to come here for Katrina. So that
Yeah.
was in what 2005 that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, y'all been here for maybe like what 17 years, if my math is serving me correctly. And you're not about to catch them saying they're from here, cause
Listen,
they
if somebody
not.
fake the funk like I'm from New Orleans, they gonna catch me easy. They gonna be like, "What you know about New Orleans?" I'm like, "Beignets, gumbo." That's it. That's
French
it.
Quarters, Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras me, please.
That's it. Please. That's what I got for you. That's
Please.
we need to
Beans
hear from
me,
you, Ash.
please.
What you think about what's Atlanta, what's not Atlanta?
You know what? Honestly, I've been here for a while, but I'm originally from Joliet, which is right outside of Chicago. But I
Okay.
understand where I'm really coming from because, see, with me and most people that's not from Chicago, we all claim Chicago because people be like, "What's that? What's that?" So we get tired of saying what part of the city that is. So we just be like, "Chicago, Chicago." But
Right.
she got me feeling guilty. So when people say, "Where you from?" I'll be like, Joliet instead of Chicago because I used to be that person. You come across somebody that's from Chicago, then they be like, "Oh, what street you from?" I know you ain't from 63rd.
Mm.
No, that's by the airport. But but no, I don't really. I didn't really care. It didn't bother me. No, it didn't make me no. Never mind. I'm still learning the zones. I'm like, oh yeah,
Hell,
I live on zone 6.
I
My
don't even know
best,
what zone I'm in right now. Hey, you talking about? That's how much I didn't give a damn.
my friend always talk about zone 3. All I knew was about zone 3 and zone 6 because she from
Mm.
And
McCanaville.
that's East Atlanta.
Zone 6, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is where I've been living at since I moved to Georgia. So I guess I'm from zone 6.
Okay,
And
so what's Clayco?
three. No. Wait, Ashley. You're not from there. That's where you live. That's
Yeah,
where you
that's where I live.
reside.
I reside.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm from Illinois. Get me together,
Well, I'm from where the money reside, wherever that's at, because I don't give a damn. But
ATL.
well, we are moving on. Before we get to the other foolishness, we definitely want to give a really, you know, deep prayer and shout out to SiMan Baby's family. He is Atlanta radio royalty. Everyone knows this man. If you've met him, I know you really enjoyed him. Never seen him not have a smile on his face. So we just really want to send prayers and condolences out to his family.
Yes.
Most definitely. I had the pleasure of meeting him on several occasions. He and we always got scheduled to do career days for different schools. And one in particular was my alma mater, Mays High School. And we always used to see each other. And after seeing each other at so many uh, career days, we ended up exchanging, contact information. And for a short period of time, we did keep in contact. Um, I am blessed to say that I did get the opportunity to reach out to him once the news broke that he and his cousin was both going through pancreatic cancer, and they was, sharing their journey and their story with their followers and everything. Um, Unfortunately, you know, his cousin passed, and then he passed and everything. But I did get an opportunity to reach out to him and just tell him thank you for sharing his story, because there's a lot of people that are going through that they don't talk about it. They are, for many reasons, they may be ashamed, they may be embarrassed, they may not know what others are going to think about it. They probably don't even want to think about it themselves, let alone invite people into that space. So I definitely reached out to him and, had opportunity to tell him to stay strong, keep fighting. Thank you for sharing your story. And gratefully he did text back and express some gratitude as well. So he was an amazing person. Amazing. Like, I promise, every time I saw him, it felt like I had been knowing him. And, and I just remember listening to him as a child, especially one that wanted to be in the radio industry. So that was definitely somebody I definitely admired. And so it hurt when I found that out today. I dropped some tears. Yeah.
He's definitely loved by Atlanta, and I'm sure, but by his family, but he's definitely loved by Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
So
definitely sending out our prayers, thoughts, and condolences to his family as well as close friends.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, we're gonna move on to a lighter note. As me and Ashley, do this comedy thing. That's one thing, as being comedians, when you're dealing with horror stuff, it's like how you laugh through the pain. But you find a way. You find a way. And recently, during the last couple of weeks, T.I. has been the topic for comedy. Now
that's a true topic.
They had a little, back and forth, T.I. versus Godfrey, when that whole little debacle last week. Luckily, T.I. has grown and matured to the fact that he's like, we're gonna squash this beef, we're gonna handle it head on, and hey, let's address it and let's squash the beef. But look, this past Thursday, it was legendary in Atlanta at the Punchline. Let me tell you something. Everybody that does comedy in Atlanta was at the Punchline this past Thursday. 85 South had like a showcase, a special going on, so everybody named Mama was there. And I got a chance to see him do his stand-up, and T.I. is actually funny. And I'm not saying that like from because a lot of these comedians are out there like, he's taking my spot or whatever the case may be. Like, nah, bruh is funny. And I wasn't expecting him. I didn't know what to expect. But like just with him being so humble or whatever, I'm just like, he know how to rock a mic. First of all, he's a writer, point blank in the period. So no matter what's gonna happen, if he don't write the joke funny the first time, he gonna get it right the second time. Either way, hands down, he got out there, rocked the mic. The nigga was funny. That's all I got to say.
Oh, I can't wait to see him.
Have you? Yeah, Google it. It's on YouTube. He got some videos up there right now.
Okay.
All
right, Tip.
So China, what is your the comedy?
The couple of clips that I saw, the audio was a little bit distorted, so I couldn't really hear the jokes all the way through. But I think I probably got to hear maybe like one or two jokes, and the jokes that I did hear, well, the joke that I heard, I was definitely cackling and
Right.
everything. But I'm a silly individual, and I have this like weird sense of humor. So like I'm like the corny joke person, like blue collar jokes. Like you know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the smart jokes. I'm that person. So
Okay.
I think the weird stuff is funny, but I think a lot of stuff is funny.
I
But I
mean,
would
for him to be,
definitely love to see him in person.
Yeah.
oh yeah, for him to be a quote unquote newcomer, well, newcomer in comedy, I think he did his thing. He was killing it. He was, and then they had like a slick wannabe heckler. Oh, he handled that.
Hmm.
He handled that graciously, but he definitely handled it. I'm gonna let y'all wait till it airs because this is actually gonna be airing on 85 South channel, I believe. So shouts out to the 85 South show. You know, they actually have a channel. So this recording that happened at Punchline was specifically for their channel. So if you ain't got the
Oh,
subscription, go ahead and subscribe so you can see it when it drops. Shouts out to the homie Randy Scott because she was able to touch the stage. So she gonna
okay.
Okay.
man.
Good
So,
job.
but yeah, it was a good night. It was definitely a good night for networking and everything. So
Yeah, I'm mad I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but I was not there.
yeah, that was your bad. So moving on, one thing that happened last week, since we talking about Ti, he got kids. We're gonna talk about some kids, not Ti's kids, but Ke Wyatt.
Ah!
Um, I'm just gonna say, how fertile are you? Because baby, listen. Now, one day,
Congratulations on your 11th child.
listen. Kiki is not playing when it comes to the she need to own a farm because she already got her employees. Because
Kiki
listen,
said, "Long
baby, she
as
ain't
I
playing about with
live,
babies, okay?
I will be fertile."
I'm
She
not
got
doing this
that
with
good,
you.
good. You understand me?
Okay, and then her snatchback is superb. How you have 25
Amazing.
kids and still be slayed?
And
Oh, come
Kiki,
on.
if you tap in and watch this, I just got one question. Can you slide me one, maybe two of your baby's SS numbers so I can claim them on my taxes this year, please? And thank you.
Let me just get the
I'll make
last
sure
one.
to take them shopping.
I ain't
I'll
taking
take
them
them
nowhere but to
shopping.
the IRS so I can get my check. I just want to take. Oh,
Man.
and let me get them. Well, see. This is the thing. I don't know if she's able to qualify for the food stamps or whatever, but if she is, let me get one of them them flex cards. What them things called? The flex and the food. Look, let me get at least. She got. What she got? Okay, if she let me borrow 3, I know that's a good 1,500 in food stamps. I know.
Oh, for sure.
So
For
yeah,
sure.
but
Definitely.
run me
For
the
sure.
check. I don't want the babies. Just give me the food stamps. That's all. That's all we need.
Oh, yeah, because you can actually flip them.
And can okay, and then let me
And
let
you
me
know
get.
they done went up. They're not 50 cents on the dollar no more. Now they 60 cents on the dollar.
See, look at this. And let me give me a PPP loan so I can start my own little catering business. See, that's how you
Yeah.
really max out on your food stamp hookup. That's how you
They
do that.
need to bring that PPP back.
And do. Okay.
No, I
And
need the
stimmy.
stimmy.
Man,
So
Stimmy
I
like
didn't
can
get
we
me.
my
can
last
we
one.
I didn't get a PPP
Joe,
or
Joe,
well, I did get stimmy.
Joe slipping in his picture,
Joe,
baby.
Joe, he addressed that State of the Union last night, and maybe I closed my eyes and slept for a little bit when he was talking about the stimmy, because I ain't hear nothing about it.
First of all, I imagine you think you know him by his first name. Jojo, that's what we doing?
Joe. Okay.
Speaking of
Yes, we on first
Biden,
name. We on first name basis. Joe.
speaking of Biden, did y'all hear that he said that he hasn't like there people that was doing fraud with those PPP, they are going to be investigating them.
Yep, he's hiring a private investigation team. Yep, to look into that. So if you ain't caught, you're about to be caught.
Listen, you better have backup or to your backup.
I
Right.
had my
Going to
application
jail.
filled out. I did not press submit.
You're going to jail. That's
I
what
didn't get
happening.
the money.
I ain't turning it in. I ain't turning it in. I ain't
I
going no
wonder if he can,
goddamn well.
if he catch those people. Can we get it? The people that deserved it that didn't get it.
But the money already's been used. So
Yeah.
where you gonna get it from?
They were smart. They would have did what you're supposed to do. You get all the PPP loans, right? You don't touch them.
Hmm.
You wait till it's time for you to get forgiven. get forgiven, then you go ahead and do your thing. You just need it first, because you were surviving before you got the loan. So just hold on to it, and then when they say it's forgiven, go ahead and get forgiven. Now you ball out.
People ain't seen them many zeros ever in that account. You think they finna sit on their win crazy?
I mean, listen, they've been broke all their life. They can't be broke another 6 months. Come on now. Like this, if you're gonna do the crime, just at least make it make sense. Make it make sense. I just
CENTS sense. Make it make sense.
See the one
that part. Okay. So, wait a minute. Before we move on, I know this just happened recently. Okay, y'all know who Delicious is, right? From
I heard of Delicious. Was it Flavor Love?
Yes, it was Flavor Love.
Okay.
So she's in the news now talking about her current husband is narcissistic, and she ready to get about out of it. And I'm like, okay. So my thing is, a lot of people were saying, like, what do you expect? Because he just got a grip of money for being, he was one of the 5 boys that got mishandled back in the day, and they had the whole movie on it on Netflix where he was like wrongfully accused of, I can't remember exactly what it was,
the part, what was it, Part 5 or something like that?
Yeah,
from New York, the New York boys.
Yes.
Okay.
So she married one of them gentlemen, and they got all the money and the reparations or whatever they got for the mistreatment they had. So the conversation has been like, well, what did she expect? Of course, he's gonna be a narcissist. He got a grip of money, you know what I'm saying, and he's getting ready. He can ball out and flex now. And I'm like, I don't necessarily know if that makes him narcissistic, but Delicious.
Central Park 5. That's the name of it. Central Park 5. Sorry.
Yes. So in my point of view, I think I don't necessarily know if she's reaching or not, but I feel like she's reaching. Like I feel like she just like, I want out, so I'm gonna use it as an excuse. I don't know her personally, so I can't speak on that. But it's like, I mean, come on, bro. Like,
how long have they been married?
They've been married long enough. I mean, now they may not have made it to the 10-year mark, because if you make it to the 10-year mark, you get half. So maybe.
So how long do you have to be with someone before you realize that they're narcissistic? Now, being a narcissist, that's a character trait, and you get what I'm saying. And more than most of the time, when people are narcissistic, you are able to tell that. So unless he became that over time,
right?
You didn't acknowledge that in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? Unless this was, that's why my initial question was, how long had they been married? Because if they had just met and they just got married, it's probably too early for her to figure that out or realize that. But if they've been together or even been knowing each other for a certain amount of time, but more than most of the time, people that are narcissists, their personality is so strong, and that character trait is so strong that you're able to recognize signs and red flags. Unless she started some type of therapy session, recently, that is opening her eyes to new things, you probably knew it.
Yeah. Well, from a woman who survived narcissism, because I've been with someone, I was married to one who was narcissistic, and that is definitely a mental illness. I can say that they are master manipulators. So depending on where you are mentally as a woman, like if you have, because they're good at making you feel low. And that mental abuse is way worse than physical abuse. I say that to all women. Like,
it is.
If you can, and I feel like that was nothing but God that got me out of that relationship, because I would have never left. But that is a different kind of prison. And you don't know that you being manipulated. Like, they really are like skilled. You don't know pretty much. And then especially if they got money, it's probably even, mine didn't. But I'm just saying.
That's what made you leave. You was like, I can leave.
If they got monies, if they the breadwinner, it's probably even harder, because it's harder. I mean, it's hard, period, but it's probably even super hard when they got money. So,
well, question before we move on: what you said, you may have been there for a minute, but what gave you the strength to say I'm getting out of here?
That's why I said that had to be God, because I think I was so blinded. Like I didn't even know what narcissism was until we start like speaking to someone, and then someone kind of told me like the traits of narcissism, and I looked it up. I said, this man fits every description, literally everything on the thing. And it's like after that, I was already I was mentally checked out before I left. Like a woman would check out the relationship before they physically check out. So I was already checked out like years before I actually had the courage and the strength to say I'm ready to go. But I think what took me out is just getting to the point where you just know I can't do this no more because I'm gonna end up harming myself, or I'm just gonna have to I just can't be in this, or I'm gonna harm you. It's just a situation. It's just a situation. It's just too toxic. And then we have kids together, so it's like the kids were seeing too much. So it's just not a good, healthy situation. Especially your mental health is the most important part of the health that you need to take care of.
Yeah, that's for sure. For sure.
Mm.
Any rebuttals? China, do you have anything to add?
She said,
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Well, before we get out of here, I'm gonna pose the question of who put it. Reason is recently there has been in the Instagram and TikTok and social media news, there is a young woman that's actually getting paid thousands of dollars for her poot in a jar and mailing it off to people. She getting paid to poop. Like literally twist that thing. I'm sorry, go on here. There you go. And she calls it cutie tooties. I'll poop right now. Well, honey. I'm just like, bruh, they making money off of everything. Listen, do we need to make a poop society? Because
how?
Listen.
Does the poop smell good? Is she famous? Like what? I see if it was Rihanna farts or Beyonce poops. You know, people gonna buy that. But who?
This lady is she is a OnlyFans model. So people paying the coin. Now think about how many she's selling to make $1 million a month.
Off of a poop, off of gas, off of she ate a burrito.
$250K a week. So you selling 250,000 fart jars a week.
Listen, and you know how them little nasty men. You know how them little nasty men like, oh girl, I drink your bath water. Nigga, if she put it in some bath water, how much do you think she would get?
Wait.
I'm about to start me an OnlyFans page.
Man,
listen, I'm about to call farts for sale. I got farts for sale.
That part. You got a whole jingle. Like that people will make money off of anything.
And it's crazy. It's not even, I'm not even mad at sis for getting the coin. I'm mad at the people who's buying it.
That part. Right, like
I'm not even mad at sis for doing this. I do want to know what triggered something in her mind to say, I'm gonna put my farts in a jar.
Can a poop really?
I do want to know that part.
I bet you was one of the people.
You are sealing up a scent. Spray some perfume in a jar and put the top on it and open that perfume back up. I bet it still smells the exact same. The jar is you're concealing the scent in there. Just like a candle.
Wow.
Okay, so I think I have a great idea. I think we need to take like a gallon, like one of them big gallons. If we collectively all put our poops in there, nigga, how much you think we can get for it? Because I mean,
this that flavorlicious booty gum.
2 or more are gathered, baby. That's a check to be made.
32 flavors in it.
Okay, I'm telling you, we got. Listen,
that's what we gonna call ours. Flavorlicious
come and
booty
get this
gum.
fart bun.
That's
fart
it.
Bun. Booty yum.
Booty yum. There we go. Flavorlicious booty yum. We got that for sale.
Oh, if we mess around and get one of Keke Wyatts poops, oh baby, we finna kill them. Baby, we finna kill it. We finna kill the game. You know her poops multiply.
My background is getting loud. I'm gonna have to mute.
They mad about our poop idea. That's why they got loud on her real quick. That's what happened.
Yep. Tell them don't hate. Don't be at all your life.
Oh my God. Well, that has been another episode of the Girls Locker Room. We getting out of here. We will be back here the same time, same bat station. And don't forget, if you can't catch us live, that's okay. We re-air on Friday, so you can see this foolishness on Fridays, the edited version. And just make sure you follow each and every one of us. I have been your girl Michelle C. DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades. You can follow me at Kandid Pieces TV. Don't forget to check out the merch. We got singadude.com, which is our family-friendly music game. We got our merch on artistperiod.com and doing comedy too. So if you want to book me, holla at your girl. Back to Ashley.
And as y'all see right here, that's how you follow me. Boom. Ashley Chiffon. Follow me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Cash App, whatever the Lord leads. Out, Ashley Chiffon.
And I am the China Marie. You can follow me on all social media platforms at the China Marie. That's TheChynaMarie.
All right. And if you are enjoying us like we enjoy y'all, make sure you like, comment, share with your mom and them, subscribe, all that good stuff. And make sure you follow all of our pages because we lit.
Period. Oh, I got that commercials in Atlanta be like part 2 dropping pretty soon. So make sure y'all follow me so y'all can see that. Go ahead and check out part 1 if you haven't already. It's in my reel. But part 2 is dropping like tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. We got to go. We got to tell them thank you for being a friend. Because, baby, if you ain't checked out the Black Golden Girls, you don't know what you're missing.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, that was
okay.
funny. Y'all had me rolling.
So we're trouble with it back.